And a car accident had left her in that condition. And she had been out there for some years. I was there 4 years, and this was the first contact by anybody. And so I asked the kid, I said, well, where's your dad? I said, I've never heard of him. He's never come out here. He said, a few months after the car accident, when Sally was left like this, he divorced her. And he's not around anymore. Yes, he didn't mean those vows when you say for better or worse, in sickness and in health. Hey, at the moment of her life, when she needed him the most, he left because it was hard. Now, there was another man who worked at S&H. He was the custodian. Great big guy, real big. And his nickname was Tiny. And I noticed that Tiny took the longest lunch hours. And I said, Tiny, what gives? You leave about 11 and you come back about 1. I said, what's up with this lunch hour? Oh, he said, I only live less than a mile from here. He said, I live right on the south side of Sydney. And he said, my wife, from a car accident, has been paralyzed. And she's in a wheelchair. Her arms and stuff moved, but she was paralyzed from the waist down. And he said, I always take a job where I'm close by where she is, where we live. That way I can take care of her. He said, before I come to work, I get her up, get her to the bathroom, have breakfast, get her situated, and then I go to work for 4 hours. He said, then at lunch, I go home, I make lunch for us, I get her fed, get her to the bathroom, get her situated, and then I come back to work. He said, when work's done, I go home, I make supper, I get her to the bathroom, and get her situated. He said, well, maybe we'll go for a drive in the evening, or maybe we'll watch TV or something. And that's what he did every day. You see, right there, in my workplace, I had the greatest example of love that you'd ever want to see, and a terrible example of not loving. Wouldn't the world be such a better place if we were all like Tiny? You know? Just so amazing. He was an amazing person. And you would never know it. I didn't know it till I finally, asked him one day why he took such long lunch hours. And, but he meant his vows.